Hey everybody, the Respiral here, and welcome back to Orcs and Men. Now, I've got a few stories. Well, not really a few. I've got a story I need to tell. First off, if I go to my inventory, you'll notice that I now have the ritual, whatever the hell it's called, Kopesh, instead of the Blade of 1,000 Sufferings, or whatever the balls it was called. I have studded leather armor, I have the Champion's Gauntlets, I have the Champion's Greaves, and I've got a bunch of different charms. Reason being, or why this is, I decided to play through the entire game again. You'll also notice that Arkaïl has 660 health. The reason being, if I go to attributes, I've put every single point that I have gotten from a leveling into stamina. And I've done the exact attack, the same. That made no damn sense. Whatever. I've done the exact same for Styx. So he's got a lot more stamina now. And I've also been a bit more well thought out when it comes to the skills. The same goes for Arkaïl. He does not have all of these skills, but that tree is completely maxed out pretty much, apart from Sworn Enemy, which I probably won't be getting, because I don't like it. It's shit. I don't see like the use of that ability. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I decided to play through the entire game again because I've tried recording this 3 times now. This is the 4th time. And essentially what happened every time was I got through these 2 side quests that I'm doing. Then on the main quest, I made it to the last part of it, but I could not progress. No matter how many times I tried about 10 times, could not get past it. I kept dying. But now that I think about it, I think 2 things factored into me losing all the time, and I'm sorry that I'm ranting at the start. I know you'd probably like to see the side quests, but I just want to say this while I can. Yeah, and I think there's 2 things that factored into that. Number 1 is the fact that I honestly think I did really bad in terms of stats, and that's why I decided to start again and just go a complete stamina build, which is actually a really useful because you can take on everything. You still die, but that's not really that bad. But yeah, that was one thing. The stats were terrible, especially for Styx. He had I think he had 200 health, and now he has 580, so he's got near enough triple his actual health. And I'll still be going for stamina, even when I level up during these quests and stuff, because stamina's it's been such a good thing, because stamina, I don't actually remember what it increases. Stamina increases your stability, which is resistance to an enemy's strike power. Yeah, that's quite useful to have high stability. Styx is nowhere near as high, but I think Arkaïl's got some gear that increases stability. The leather armor does, and I think... Oh no, the leather armor and the Champion's Greaves do. Okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, what I'm losing out on in terms of strength, for Arkaïl at least, I'm gaining back with the charm and the gladiators. Not gladiators, what am I on about? And the leather armor. That's giving me 4 strength, and that's giving me 4 strength. So my strength would actually only be at 14. So it would be really low. Anyway, I'll talk more about this in a bit.
I believe in you, son of the Red Breath. I'd like to help you with your mission.
Thanks.
Your help will be most welcome, Shaman. There's a difficult battle ahead, and our brethren will need the reign of the fearless.
I know, Jorosh, I know. Alas, I cannot do as you request. The reign of the fearless requires pure water. That found in the mire is defiled.
Yeah, so basically, you want to help, but you can't. Thank you. That was fascinating. No, really.
I can, Goblin, maybe. I know there is a spring of pure water around here. I can feel it. It is in the heart of the swamp.
Are you kidding? It's infested with goblins. And not the nice ones, either.
Okay, the swamp.
What is that place?
A disgusting hole. This is where the foremen catch the goblins for their fucking roe.
Oh.
They never go this far, to be honest. They take the risk to catch some of the vermin with their nets, but no one went as far as the source itself.
Oh.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, there's no choice.
We need that water. I'm not going to be stopped by a gang of goblins.
Shit, Ark. And what makes you think it's not another botched plan? He's a water diviner, maybe?
All shamans are water diviners.
Ah, I see. Huh. Fuck. That is convenient, though.
The reign of the fearless is a blessing, a way to align your heartbeats with those of Mother Earth, a passage between her and those facing death in her name. With the reign of the fearless, our brethren will be stronger.
Okay, I'll go. Just don't give me another fucking speech about your fucking fantasy world. You said a frickin' gang of crazed goblins wouldn't stop you, so I'm not gonna try.
Ardek will take you to the entrance to the swamp. He knows the place. You chose wisely, Jorosh.
Sweet. But yeah, I'll start talking a bit more in a moment, because I know there's going to be more talking. And I don't like to talk over the dialogue. Because I know some people like to actually hear it instead of just reading the subtitles. Anyway.
What's your problem?
Ark, let's get out of here. This place gives me the shits.
Yeah.
The goblins here, they're not like the others. They're from the depths. They're savage. They like killing.
So?
They die the same. Don't worry about it.
Ha! All this bullshit over some fucking water.
Water.
We need that water. You don't know what we hold sacred. It's vital.
True.
Oh, come on! As if somebody's gonna notice the difference.
The mages perceive the magic that permeates the world. For my brothers, it's the same with water. The earth's sap. You can be sure they feel the difference.
Why do I bother talking to you? You're always right. Now we're here, we might as well finish. Sooner it's done, the sooner we can leave.
Okay, sweet. One thing I've noticed with playing through the game again, I've actually played through it again twice. I played through this morning when I woke up. I did another playthrough. Took me about 3 hours to get to the same point I'm at. Then I did these side quests, went on the main mission. I was like, I'm still fucking dying. I still can't fucking do this. So I was like, shit, I messed up twice. And that was following like a walkthrough as to what you should level up when you level up. Like what skills to choose, what points to... What skills to choose and what attributes to put your points into. So I tried following that, like an actual proper guide. Still didn't fucking help. So I just decided, screw it, if I have more health, then I'm going to be harder to kill. And so I tried it. It seemed to work out pretty good. I did just test it out, just to make sure. I played for about half an hour to do that main quest. And I made it past the part I was failing at so many times. So, that's a good thing. But the other thing, I used the wrong ability. It don't matter. Anyway, as I was saying, the other thing that I didn't really take into account... Oh yeah, and just so you know, Styx has got new equipment as well. He's using the Vampire Fangs because they do more damage than the Bloodsuckers. I can't remember what they were called. Sacrificial Daggers. The Sacrificial Daggers converted 10% of inflicted damage into life points, but they did, I think, about 5 less damage, so they're technically better. I bought the light armor off of Spearhead because it gives him stamina, which is a good thing. And another thing, I found Yohimba Bark, which is in the starting area of the game. It's where there's like an area of guards. This is right at the start of the game. And then there's like a patrol of guards, and you can... There's like a, just a regular fence straight ahead of you when you enter that area. And if you switch to Styx, you can actually go under the fence, and that's how you find the Yohimba Bark, or however you pronounce it. And that is a lifesaver, because that increases Styx's stamina in total by 8, which is 160 HP. That's a shitload. Like, my god. But yeah, the other thing I noticed that I kind of fucked up with is the fact when you control... Like the other AI, actually I'll just give you an example. I think, yeah, that's Poison Daggers. Good. When you control the other person, or when you control one of the characters, the AI is absolutely horrible. And what I mean by that is, literally the AI is dog shit. Like, really bad. I thought, and I should have really seen this much sooner, but I didn't, because I'm stupid. But I assumed that the AI would be like Dragon Age Origins, in the sense that, even if you're not directly controlling them, they're able to use their assigned skills. or abilities, whatever. That's not the case. As you can see, if you look at Arkaïl, the only thing he's using is fast attack. So literally what I'm probably gonna do, not with this quest, because this quest is very short. When it comes to like big combat situations, I think the best way of being, even though I'm playing on easy, is to be tactical and kind of like, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, switch between this. So like go on to the actual menu, set up the 4 commands. I shouldn't actually have to do it with the character I'm controlling, but with the one I'm not controlling, it's useful to do this. Because then I can like just switch back, turn that off, and then do whichever I wish with that character. And that was literally the tactic that I used when it came to getting past these parts of the game that I was stuck on earlier. So it did work, actually pretty damn well. And I know that when I was using sticks in like previous sessions, I've literally stuck with ranged, but I've actually found that I prefer him in a melee stance. He might not have the highest strength or anything, but with poison daggers, armor piercing, and flying daggers, he does an insane amount of damage. Like, maybe against the goblins he'll barely do anything, but... Okay, good. Against the goblins he won't really do much, and I know that for a fact. But against other enemies he will do loads. Like, against humans and orcs, the reason I say it won't really do much against goblins is because they don't have much health to begin with. And we got the Sacred Relic Belt, which I thought was really good. And it turns out it's actually pretty shite. Which is a shame. If I go on to it, compared to what that is, or what that does, it's pretty shit. It gives you damage reduction, and then life regen, and rage reduction. It's only 0.5, so if you think about that, enemies don't take off 1 HP. They take off probably like 10 to 20 each hit, and that's... It literally doesn't pay off. And that gives me stability and strength, which are way more important than life regeneration. If I want life regeneration that much, then I did acquire the upgrade for small pick-me-up to increase the life regen, so should be fine. Either way, I'm going to upgrade some of the defensive stance stuff. Like, I don't know what to increase here. Like, I don't know whether I get the defensive carapace, or whatever, however you pronounce that. Because I don't think it's something I'll use. Like, I hardly ever use the Murderous Rage when I really should. It's useful to use that when you go into a fight, or when you're about to go into a fight. Okay, I've gotten all of those. I think I'll just get that one, and increase the striking force. That's literally like that, but in the defensive stance, which is pretty useful. As for sticks, oh crap, I'm trying to remember what I got. When I just when I just played through this not long ago, like an hour or so ago. I think what I got first was this, the quick attack, and then every hit has a 25% chance of extending the target's vulnerability. Oh yeah, and in terms of the poison, I got the first upgrade. The other upgrade was was when the enemy that was poisoned, it also caused a vulnerability, which could have been useful. However, poison is actually pretty good. That will take off 135 health. If my math's correct, I don't know, it's 9 per second. And that's pretty good, I'd say. It seemed to work for me, so that's just how I did it. Either way, onward we go. But I do really enjoy this game. It's just some things kind of not really infuriate me, they're just kind of annoying. Just because it's my fault for assuming that the AI would be like Dragon Age Origins. I really wish it was. It would make things so much nicer.